Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to RCE Gaming. In today's video, we are back in Minecraft Let's Build to finish off the first season. This is episode 5 of season 1 of Minecraft Let's Build. And in this video, we are doing the biggest build yet. I am doing a full, not really farm, but farm-esque household. Here you can see I'm starting work on the grain tower. This is, grain silo, I think it's called. Yeah, grain silo. Once again, these videos are not scripted, so I just kind of start rambling. Yeah, in the process of this video, you're going to see a grain silo, a, outlook, kind of dock, a house, a bunch of farmland, and then finally, a campfire for these kind of late nights. At the start of the video, I decided, I don't know why, but I just decided not to turn off night, or to swap it out of night cycle. But yeah, it turned night, and then here comes the sun. Starting off, I'm starting work on the little outlook. You can kind of see the location of the build right on top of this mountain, which makes it have an absolutely stunning view, looking out over the river over there, and then out onto the plains on the far side. Of course, in the last video, we built an underwater base, which you won't be able to see, but at the end of this video, there will be a full cinematic fly-through tour of the first 5 builds. Okay, starting off the house here, I decided to go a little bit of a unique shape, have it a little bit off-centered. So, originally I was going to use brick on the bottoms, but I ended up switching it to a smooth stone, just because it really looked better, and because I feel like brick in large quantities, it's a very ugly block. Just the way that the thing looks, the texture looks, it doesn't really work out in large quantities. But the main block I used in this house was dark oak. There was a couple small touches of others, like some spruce and stuff, but in total I used majority dark oak. Yeah, see, spruce are making up the walls, and then there's a little bit of stone. There's I really use anything in this one. It's a very diverse build. You can see I'm starting to replace that with the smooth stone or I start, but then I make a porch out of nowhere because I can't do one thing at a time. Zipping over here, you can kind of start to get a look at the size of the house. It's not massive, but it's definitely not a small house. There is going to be a second floor, which does increase the real estate. Yeah, the house ended up looking really, really good. I really enjoy how the house looks. Oh, sorry, I'm saying a lot. So I'm going to let this play out. But for a little while, I'm just going to talk about plans for the channel and stuff. Then I'll kind of touch on what I'm doing in a minute. In terms of future uploads, because I'm probably dropping this sooner than originally planned. But in terms of future uploads, for the next while, I'm going to be doing 2 videos every weekend. One gaming video and then one reaction video to go along with it. Just because reaction videos don't really take up that much effort. So it doesn't feel right just releasing a reaction video, plus they're a lot shorter. So that's pretty much the upload schedule. The gaming video will come out at 1 p.m, the reaction video will come out at 4:30 p.m. I have quite a few games that I'm planning on playing. I need to fix my DDLC so I can go back in and continue doing Heartstruck. But I just recorded another episode of Five Nights at Candy's. I'm planning on going back to Fazbear Storage. FNAF World's going to be coming back. Pretty much all of my old series that I stopped uploading are going to be coming back in some form. Whether that's finishing the game in one episode, a continuation of the series, whatever it is, they will be coming back. But yeah, Planet Coaster, I have a lot of plans for Planet Coaster. I might do some other coaster stuff if you want to see that. Season 2 of this series will definitely be coming. It's all going to be in the same world, just I'm going to split up each season into 5 episodes just to keep it easier to keep organized, and that way you can, if you want to binge one season, it's easy and you can tell where each season starts and ends. Going back to the build, I decided to do a really different shape for the roof. I gave it a little bit of an accent and slanted it weirdly so it isn't fully flat. It makes it look better and makes it look less blocky. In total, it just looks better. Oh god, sorry. Oh. I'm not used to talking this much. It's not this fast, at least, because this time-lapse is at 8 times speed. This build took about 3 hours in total, but I've condensed it down to 11 minutes. If you're wondering why the video is 18 minutes, that's because of the montage at the end is about 6 minutes long, which I am very, very happy with how it came out. I think it is the single best part or section of any video on my entire channel. Just turned out so wonderfully. But coming in here, I am starting work on the interior of the house. Glass panes making up the majority of the walls on that section. Kind of see the style I went for the upstairs. It's really just that long hallway. It just makes it better. Opens up that bottom floor a bit more. When I work on the bedroom, I'm very happy with how it came out. It's a very different shape, so I think it makes it very unique. Originally I was going to raise the bed up, but then I decided, you know what? No, I'm going to raise the floor up around the bed. I make the bed feel very secluded. And I think it fits the room so beautifully. It gives it a little bit, breaks up the monotonous of the walls, all that, just makes it look really, really good. Coming downstairs, you see me placing torches around. I was gonna do lanterns, but I didn't think it fit the space. But now you can see me beginning to fight with the dinner table. I wanted it to be a little bit lower, but due to slabs and how they work, it wouldn't do it. Trapdoors are very frustrating to work with sometimes, but I ended up just going with the simple design. Here's the living room with all the chairs, and then you can peek in there and start me quickly doing a kind of under the stairs storage space. I think it looks really good. Really helps clear up all the clutter. It's stored away nice. You have a lot of storage, and it doesn't clutter up the space, like I said. Adding a couple chairs upstairs just to fill in that little gap there. And then putting on the roof. Oh god, I'm sorry, I peeked the mic. Putting on the roof. Zooming out, you can see the shape of the house. That back wall does get filled in. I put some vines on there just to not make it look as barren. And then I quickly take a little nap. There I go, I'll fit it again. And now, that's there, I'm putting the vines on the building. Quick look at the shape before going over to finish up the dock. This is very much the Elytra like takeoff spot. Like, you have the Elytra, you get a running start, you jump off, and then you go flying around. Very simple, nothing crazy. Oak fences, nothing else about it. Zooming over here, I am about to get working on the flower garden. I don't know why I chose to do a flower garden. I just thought I had this really weird space next to the house, and I was like, you know what? It's an absolutely beautiful location, and just a perfect place to put a little flower garden. It will give you something to do outside other than farming, and I just think it looks super good. The entire thing, the overlook out off the mountain, it's great. At first I was going to do all sunflowers, but then I decided I'm going to throw some roses in there, spice it up. And now I start work on the most frustrating part of this build, the pathways. Because there was so much grass, I couldn't just go ham on the pathways. I had to break all of the grass that was in the way before I could put the path down. But, so then I decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and place down where the fences or farms are going to go. These two were more spread out, but then the other two, because of space and not wanting to terraform the land, I put them right next to each other. I think it looks really nice though. Gives it a really unique look. Speeding up this footage even more, just you can really see the paths and all that starting to come together. Farms coming together, everything. It's taking shape. It looks really nice. Pathways, I didn't want them to look really finished. I want it to look like this isn't a man-made path. This is just where the grass hasn't grown because of the amount of foot traffic is on it. So there are some grass spots, all of that. Pulling away, you get to see the beginnings of me trying to get rid of the grass using lava. It didn't really work too well, but before I finished up with the campfire, I went ahead and planted all the stuff, and then I decided, you know what, I didn't decide, but I went ahead and built the little campfire, which is a little bit farther away. That's just so you get a little bit more seclusion and all that. Just makes it feel a little bit more separated. Pulling up into the sky here, you get a good look at the overall build as I make that final path over to the bridge. And with that wraps up this build, and that wraps up Season 1 of Minecraft Let's Builds. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss when Minecraft Let's Builds Season 2 is released. Please, please, please enjoy this montage that I've made for you. Links to the music used will be in the description as always. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. I love you all.